of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize, sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize, Creole and Garifuna.
Pleasant good morning. It's a beautiful day out here in Kamalote. Sometimes people go on and act as if though God is a slack landowner who will not do anything and will allow every and anything to follow. True. When you look at the book of Micah, it tracks down a 500-year history of Israel. 500 years. These people were operating as if though there was no punishment and they could do what they want and don't need to worry at all. The leaders in particular were abusing their power. They were abusing their power. They were taking advantage of the poor. This is a regular occurrence today all over the world. Many, many, many countries have issues with things like this. Ours not excluded. It's a common practice that when one political party gets in power, they start to punish people from the other side. Even though all the ministers, including the prime ministers over the years, have sworn in on the Bible, putting their hands on the Bible and saying that they won't do it, they still do it. But the people on a whole in this country have to open their ears, because that's what I want to talk about this morning. You know, this thing stays in my head. It can't come out. We're looking at Micah chapter 6. And it says, "Hear, O mountain, the Lord's accusation. Listen, you everlasting foundation of the earth. For the Lord has a case against his people. He's lodging a charge against Israel." You know, the Bible says that all these things that are written as an example for you and I. They're examples for you and I. And if somebody would flog their favorite child, what do you think they will do to you if you do the same thing? And that's what people are not considering, that the apple of the Lord's eye is Israel, and God is talking here about punishing Israel. Nobody has to punish Israel. As the people today want to assume that nothing will happen. If Israel is doing wrong, they will be punished. It says, "My people, what have I done to you?" God is asking, what have I done to you? How have I burdened you? Answer me. Answer me. I brought you out of Egypt and redeemed you from the land of slavery. Now that's the question we must ask ourselves. What has God done to us? Those of us who are Christians, he's taken out of bondage. He has taken us out of bondage. He has redeemed us. Beautiful. These people were only told, and they only had to do one of those festivals, the Passover, that hinted on what Allah represented and Jesus Christ. We know they were only told how it was going to happen, but we understand. What has God done to us? God is asking, it says the Lord is asking this question. It says, "I sent Moses to lead you, and also Aaron and Miriam. My people, remember what Balak king of Moab counseled and what Balaam son of Beor answered. Remember your journey from Shittim to Gilgal." God is reminding the people all the wonderful things he has done for them. And for you and I, that we may pay attention to what God is doing, what God has done for us. And God is asking Israel, what is it that he's reminding the people, right? Which one of those things? Where do I, why have I erred? God is saying. He says, that you may know the righteous act of the Lord. Say, with what shall I come before the Lord and bow down before the exalted God? Shall I come before him with burnt offerings, with calves a year old? Will the Lord be pleased with thousands of rams, with 10,000 rivers of oil? Shall I offer my firstborn for my transgression, the fruit of my body for the sins of my soul? He has showed you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. In other words, God don't want no sacrifice. God wants obedience. He wants us to walk humbly with him. He requires, he don't really God no sacrifice. He really does not want any of that. So we can't say, well, they bring one nice bull to come back in the days when the people used to sacrifice. No. Really, God would prefer not to do any of that. He wants us to listen to him. That's what he really wants. Verse 9, it says, listen, the Lord is calling to the city, and to fear your name is wisdom. He the rod and the one who appointed it. He the rod. You get lashing. You know, sometimes we threaten our children. If you don't stop, I want to get lashing. Then the person get lashing and says, see what I tell you? I'm going to tell you. But people don't want to listen. Sometimes people wait to get that lashing first. Am I still to forget, O wicked house, your ill-gotten treasure, and the short ephah, which is a curse? That I want you to pay attention to. So there's a lot of people commit sinful act and believe that when the sin is forgiven, that there's nothing, no consequence. You're wrong. Sin has consequence. Even though God will forgive you, you will still have to pay for it.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me Sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me Sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place we ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me Sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me Sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace.
In May, make Benny's your one-stop shop for appliances. We have Sankey refrigerators, stoves, microwaves, washers and dryers, freezers, smart TVs, and so much more for up to 19% off. Get amazing deals for mom and appliances all May long, and don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase to be a part of our Homecation raffle to win $10,000 in December. Benny's, quality and savings.
This Saturday, get ready to fire it up down south. 6 grill warriors, 4 weekends, 1 national grill master. The heat is on as top contenders battle it out for $2,000 cash prize. Contestants will be judged on juiciness, presentation, and pure grilling power. But watch out, contestants can be voted off by their own rivals. Join us for Food, Fire, and Fierce competition in Placencia, May 24th, 31st, and the grand finale, June 7th at Doyle Smoke Yard and Catering. Call 620-7147 or 600-2762 for more information. Grill Master competition, who will reign supreme at the flames? Proudly sponsored by Grill Master, Beef Masters, Rustino's Imports, and PlusTV. Other sponsors include Tri Fitness Club, Alan Paradise Hotel.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards. You'll actually want extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because it's smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, Smart Savings, Smart You. Smart, bringing people together.
Attention Belmopan residents, this is an important reminder regarding the proper disposal of debris in our community. As per Statutory Instrument Number 122 of 2005, Section 10, Subsection B, residents are strictly prohibited from placing debris on the buffers. Violating this regulation is considered a ticketable littering offense. Residents are encouraged to use private contractors or contact the Belmopan City Council to make arrangements for debris disposal. If you need assistance with debris disposal, please contact the Sanitation Department at 822-2271, extension 2019. This message is brought to you by the Belmopan City Council. Let's work together to keep our beautiful city clean and safe. Thank you for your cooperation.
City residents, civic pride is all our responsibility. It's about taking ownership of our city and embracing its beauty. But amidst this beauty lies a growing concern: the continuous destruction of city property. And a part of civic pride is taking care of public property. Therefore, the Belize City Council takes this time to remind city residents that these acts are not just vandalism. They are crimes against rights to property and criminal damage to property. Under Chapter 101 of the Criminal Code within the substantive laws of Belize, a person who, without lawful excuse, destroys or damages any property belonging to another, intending to destroy or damage such property, or being reckless, shall be guilty of a crime. Upon conviction, a person can face up to 1 year imprisonment. We must all do our part to safeguard what belongs to all of us, what belongs to our city. Together, we can make a difference. This is our city. Let's respect it. Your Belize City Council, always about the people.
So when we face God, you know something. When I think of the love of the Lord.
Spice up your next event with professional lighting. Call 610-5679 and give your audience an experience they'll never forget. Proper stage lighting ensures stage visibility, motivates, and sets the mood of the atmosphere. We provide services for weddings, concerts, parties, dance recitals, and much more. Captivate your audience. Improve your production today. Call Shamax Productions at 610-5679 for quality and professional stage lighting. Cyber Realty and Development is the leader in providing solutions to the current land crisis in Belize. For homeowners and investors alike, Cyber Realty is offering special deals on half-acre parcels in its new Emery Village development. Enjoy prime land off Mile 37 on the George Price Highway at an unbeatable price. All you need is the initial down payment of $275 Belize dollars. Take advantage and reserve your half-acre home sites today. Emery Village. Join the community. Invest in your future.
Blessed Gardens is servicing home gardens across the country from the nation's capital and helping Belizeans reconnect with nature. We have everything you need for your home garden, so get growing. We have various types of soils: fortified soil, composted soil, potting soil, and pure compost for your garden. We have quality seeds and over 65 varieties of food seedlings for your garden. We even have organic insecticides available, EM soil treatment, and Polyshade for your excessive sun or rain. Blessed Gardens has all your garden solution in one location. Call 610-5679. Visit us at the Belmopan Market Plaza or enjoy our free deliveries across the country. Blessed Gardens. Get growing, Belize.
Are you hosting an event for your school, church, business meeting, conference, private function, and are in need of a PA system? Then call 610-5679 and have one thing less to worry about. Get your video, audio, lights, songs, and a family-oriented DJ needs met at one great price. Call us today at 610-5679 and let the show begin.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know, nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place we ever roam could be like Belize, be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna.
In May, make Benny's your one-stop shop for appliances. We have Sankey refrigerators, stoves, microwaves, washers and dryers, freezers, smart TVs, and so much more for up to 19% off. Get amazing deals for mom and appliances all May long, and don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase to be a part of our Homecation raffle to win $10,000 in December. Benny's, quality and savings.
This Saturday, get ready to fire it up down south. 6 Grill Warriors, 4 weekends, 1 National Grill Master. The heat is on as top contenders battle it out for $2,000 cash prize. Contestants will be judged on juiciness, presentation, and pure grilling power. But watch out, contestants can be voted off by their own rivals. Join us for food, fire, and fierce competition in Placencia, May 24th, 31st, and the grand finale, June 7th at Doyle Smoke Yard and Catering. Call 620-7147 or 627-62 for more information. Grill Master Competition, who will reign supreme at the flames? Proudly sponsored by Grill Master, Beef Masters, Rustino's Imports, and PlusTV. Other sponsors include Tri Fitness Club, Alan Paradise Hotel.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place I ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize.
Rise and shine. It's Monday morning, the sun is shining, the weather is sweet. Wanna move that dancing feet to the rescue. Hey, right. Watch out now. All right. It's a beautiful day across the nation of Belize. It's the 26th of May, and one of my favorite weeks as well, because we finish off the week with National Agriculture and Trade Show. Big in Belmopan, and we've got more to tell you right after this. But look who's here with me on this Monday morning. Brother Fem is here.
Yes, Pastor.
Brother Fem,
Yes,
good morning
Pastor.
to you. Welcome. Good to, I don't see you a long time, but not because of you, but because of me.
When I see a big pickup pass, I repeat what I say, who that?
Yeah,
Must
say
be
who that?
Pastor.
Them big hits in the
Yes,
vehicle.
then the back there, the back.
I would think you repeat because you want to give me gas.
Oh, man.
Burn too much gas. How was your weekend?
Well, God is good. This weekend was, I never feel too bad this weekend. I went to church Sunday morning, and I said, God, I say, you bless me with food. We got with family together, with church intact. Yes, we got 2 days there, but like the church showed that support for each other. And I thank God for you, Pastor Marvin and Pastor Corey. And I say, God, they are young men, but you call them because they're young and strong. But the old man know the way. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, the church is growing. A lot of young people are going to Evangel Temple, and that's very good. And yes, condolences to the church and the pastor and so on. I understand, yes, that there were a couple of deaths over the last week, but we give God thanks for life and for their life.
Yes.
You celebrated their life.
Yes,
Pastor. We
Pastor.
talk about celebration of life. And for those of us who are still breathing, we need to go on, right?
Yes.
Very good, very good. Well, let me just start off with the weather report so that our viewers can know what to expect for a day. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. It's pretty warm. May 26th, as of 6 a.m. this morning, general situation calls for fair weather to continue. In the next 24 hours, you can expect sunny with a few cloudy spells today and partly cloudless skies tonight. Showers, if any, will be isolated. Marine conditions, winds are blowing from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots with sea state moderate and waves 4 to 6 feet. Temperatures 96 degrees. I must feel like sing this morning, but I forget to bring my voice. 96 degrees inland with 76 on the coast. With 76 as the low. 96 is the high, 76 is the low. On the coast, 90 degrees is the high, 82 as the low. And in the hills, 84 will be the high with 68 as the low. General fair conditions to prevail with some wind. Isolated showers are expected, and for Tuesday and Tuesday night, we can expect the same thing. So that's why you may talk to me about wind. Wind, if there was any wind.
Yes,
Strong breeze are very quick, man.
Anybody could call in now if they want and say I no lie. I tell Pastor, you got the mango tree right so.
What?
I say, man.
That's what, on Saturday, Sunday? When
Saturday.
Oh,
and then
okay.
a part of Sunday morning.
All right, maybe that's why I can't talk with Bamapan, because early Saturday morning I was already in Placencia. I was in Placencia Saturday.
Man.
We had a shoot out there. We're doing grilling competition, so we have several grill masters that are out there.
Man.
And we are shooting it for a show. We have a special TV show that's coming up.
Wow.
We will do a special show on the grilling.
Man.
And fire it up. So we have about six guys are competing, and it's been very good. So people can expect very soon a special show that's coming on. We've been to just outside of Hopkins, Placencia, and we'll be moving around. And then this show is going to air in about a month or so. We're going to start that show. So money to give away.
Yes.
Hey, well, let's introduce our guest for this morning. He's back with us because it is a very important weekend, as I said, Agric Show weekend. And last week we had Timoteo Romero, who is the manager for Courts Belmopan, and he is here to walk us through the deals that are available this very, very big week in the Belmopan area. Mr. Romero, welcome back. Welcome back. It's a pleasure to have you with us this morning.
Welcome.
Morning. Good morning to you. So, how is this week going to look? One day last week was 30-20-10.
Yes.
And this week, of course, this is a big week because this is payday weekend. And so people are going to money this weekend, you know. This is the money weekend.
I don't think it's really about that. You know, I think it's because on a wider aspect in Belmopan, you know, everybody likes and they wait for that agric deals, right? That's a big thing happening this week, and that's really what I came to talk about today, because we're having agric deals actually this week, all the way up to the 31st at Courts Belmopan. So a lot of big things happening at Courts Belmopan this week in terms of the agric deals. I mean, it's, you know how we love agric deals, right?
Yeah.
Everybody love that agric deals. I mean, I personally do, right? So, I mean,
the beauty is that you can walk into courts and everything that agric show you have to pay cash for. Courts, you have options, right?
Yeah, that's right. Of course, you don't need cash to purchase.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you can actually purchase on credit, right?
Yes.
So basically, for the credit plan, though, we have a total of 20% off this week. So that will be on 18+ month plans on a minimum spend of $2,000, right? So you could always come in and you're able to get your sofa, you're able to get your appliance that you wanted, maybe a washer and matching dryer, you know, stuff like that, and you're able to get 20% off from it, because in that way then you end up the save, you know, you end up getting a better deal in terms of the savings that we offer this week.
Both them together.
Yes, you can always combo them, right? So basically, with that deal now, like I said, you know, for credit, you don't really need anything to come in and purchase. All you need to do is, you know, if you're an existing customer, all you need to do is just show your ID either be a social security card, your driver's license, or your passport. Either one can work, right? And then you're able to lock in your credit account, right? So with credit, you get to take home the item as well, and you continue paying it over time, right?
Now, how credit works is that there is a pre-approved limit. Is that correct? Does each person, depending on where they work or how much they earn, is that more or less how you determine the rate, or is there just like a standard rate that each person gets?
Well, basically, yes, you get a pre-approved credit limit depending on your income versus expenses, right? And then you're able to get items based on that, right? However, as you go along, we keep growing along with you. So whenever you continue getting items on credit, your banding changes as well.
Okay.
So your rate improves over time, and as well as, of course, just as much as you go, because you always get increments, right? So as you're getting your increment, your credit limit also goes up over time, right? So you're able to afford more things.
Bigger stuff or more stuff.
Exactly, right?
Very good.
So that's the beauty about it, because coming across and say, hey, you know what? I need a washer, one new dryer, one TV, and a sofa set. Coming across having all of that in cash at one point, it's a little bit difficult, right? So that's the reason why we have the credit plans, to make it more affordable and flexible for the average person to be able to afford these things, right?
And of course, that is how many families and homes have been blessed and improved through courts ready financing. At one time you had to put the money down. You put money down, and then every month you pay. You watch the lead product there. That's how I grew up.
Yeah, that's right.
Because of courts entry into the market, that has radically transformed everything. You got it the right day at the show window. It's still there. People they come sit down on it or test it, but then you pay for it, right?
Yeah.
And then when you finish, make your last payment, then you could take it home. Here at courts, you guys have revolutionized the entire system, and people are able to use that product as they go along. I think it has also been a great thing for entrepreneurs, because entrepreneurs, again, rather than wait until they have all of the money to buy a product that they can use in their business, they could literally get that product and let that product pay for itself. And then they also have, so that it has absolutely revolutionized the way we do business in Belize.
That's right. And hence the reason, our actual tagline, courts bringing value home, right? That's the reason we have it like that, because of the credit aspect of the business, right? And we want everyone to take advantage of it. So even if you're not a existing credit customer right now, you're able to still take advantage of these plans, because the average person can come in along. If you're an employed person, you need your job letter, your social security card, your utility bill, and you're able to apply for a credit plan. Of course, once you have at least 6 months of employment already, right? So you're at your job 6 months at least, you're able to apply, right? And also on the entrepreneurial aspect, if you're an entrepreneur, you're self-employed, you're also able to apply. If you're a pensioner, you can still apply as well.
Okay. No, that's very good. All right, now, what are some of the you guys carry like for television? So you carry Samsung, you carry TLC. Is there anything else that you carry TV television wise?
We carry different types of brands. We carry TCL, Samsung, LG, and Westinghouse, right? So as you can see, these are all leading brands in the market in terms of TVs, right?
The largest size right now, I had gotten a couple of 85s. Just a couple of months ago, I had gotten a couple of 85s. Yeah. We put them in the church, real nice and big. Anything bigger than that right now? Or?
Yeah, we actually do have a 98-inch TV as well.
98.
So if you know if that could work for a business, you
Yeah.
know, that could work for a church as well. So you guys are welcome to come over and check that out. That's actually on 50% off right now.
Oh my goodness.
It's on 50%
Oh
off
my
right now.
goodness. Come on, Billy.
So, you know,
Right.
very affordable, very
Yeah.
affordable.
Somebody came into our church and said they like our projectors. They like our projectors. I say, oh no, those are not projectors, and those are 85. Those are 85 inch, and they are very well. So imagine having 98 at 50% discount. So I want to encourage, like if you're a church board member or you're or you're a pastor, something like that, you should go into courts and take a look at those because it's far better than just projector and screen. It's far better. It's night and day, it's crisp. So it's yes for a business, yes for some people who have that income for home. You put your TV there like a wall, but I recommend for churches that have screens and so on, take down that screen and put a big TV from courts there. And if you want to see how it looks, we can always show you how it has been. It's absolutely wonderful.
They can always come into the store. We have them on display.
Yeah.
So you guys can see the quality because the majority of the TVs now, well, the ones that we carry are all 4K.
Yes.
So you know 4K
Right.
has a really nice resolution, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically excellent for that application that you were speaking
Absolutely,
about,
absolutely.
right? But if you don't want to go 98, you can always go 65 because right now the 65-inch TVs are also on $600 off this week.
Man, very good, very good. Those are very good options, Brother FM.
Yes, sir.
Televisions. Now, for the kitchen, I always tell people sometimes I shop on them. My refrigerator gone in, so we need to talk refrigerators.
Yeah. Yeah, so all the refrigerators in this case would be a 15% off on cash because we also have 15% off on cash this week.
Very good.
That's
Very
store-wide.
good.
So if you don't want to go credit, you can always go cash. And we have that offer available as well, of course, on selected products inside of a store. So the fridge would be, you know, one of those ones that would be on that deal. As you can see, we have an LG refrigerator here, and this one is at $250 off this week.
Price,
So it's only $15.49 this week in terms of this fridge here, right? And if you want bigger savings, of course, you can go over to the credit and get it on credit, and you're able to get 20% off from the original price on this item, right? So it's an excellent refrigerator. It's LG, it's well known. And these fridges, whenever you get them on credit, you get it with 4 years warranty. So 4 years warranty, which gives you the added protection for your investment, and you're able to get protection such as, you know, unlimited repairs, parts, and also labor for the technician. We even have the technician coming over to your home. You don't have to move. Right. You know, all you have to do is just wait. Somebody's gonna come to you. You don't have to come to us.
Very
Right?
good, very good. So that's refrigerators and stoves and washers, dryers, everything. These large stuff, all of them covered with the Servitec.
Even with furniture, even your furniture
Okay,
as well.
okay.
So that would be your mattresses, your sofa sets, dining sets. All of these are covered under our Super Shield. So the Quartz Super Shield has got you covered in terms of that.
Can we go back to the Mabe? I think I noticed I saw stoves available right now.
Oh yeah, stoves as well. Stoves as well. This one in particular, $469. Very, very affordable for you know the home. And this one is actually a 6-burner stove.
Why shopping? I'm shopping.
And it has, you know, it has the actual cast iron grills, right? So the cast iron grills for longevity. You know, it gives you that assurance that, you know, it's a quality product and your investment is gonna get you through for the years to come now. So
$469, $469, please. It has a grill and 6 burners and oven.
The Bolido doesn't go too high, but you know, but you have a good price in this item, and that 469 just as is, it comes along with a 1-year warranty as well.
Yeah.
So we cover you guys for 1 year on any factory defect for this product here, for the next year, along with your purchase of 469. However, you also have the option of adding the additional 3 years still, right? And if you probably don't
super shield.
the super shield, that's right. And if you don't want to get it right away, you can still get it within the first month or 3 months of you know, getting your item. You can still purchase that, right? And then you know that your investment again is covered, because I always say it's an investment. It's not a purchase, because it's something to your home. It's an investment, right? And we want to protect your investment as well with you.
That's right. Very well. All right. We got any more posters there? So we're looking at motorcycles. Very good.
Motorcycles.
Yeah,
yes.
read my mind.
These ones are AKT motorcycles, and these ones we have $800 off on all of these ones. I know recently, earlier you mentioned about the V8, right?
Yeah.
This one is a perfect one, you don't have to beg for gas, right?
V1.
Because
traction, the
very,
2 cylinders.
Very affordable in terms of the motorcycles as well. And these motorcycles are also available on credit. So you could get them on credit or on cash.
Very good.
Right? So on the credit plan, you know, you'd be putting down at least 10% of the value of the motorcycle, and then the rest you pay on over time.
Yeah.
Right? And these ones also have after sales support. So you get your first and your third oil change free. You also get support for parts.
Very good.
Parts on other components, electrical components, also covered under your warranty from 12,000 to 24,000 kilometers on these motorcycles. And we even have our own dedicated service center for these motorcycles. So you know that whoever is checking them while it's on the warranty, it's going to be a quality mechanic who has been, you know, trained in terms of dealing with these bikes, right? So you're able to keep that factory setting, right?
All right. So with the motorcycles, the warranty is by mileage.
By kilometers.
By kilometers. The mileage is by kilometers. So if a person is on a particular plan, is there we need to have driver's license. We have to license it, we have to insure it.
That's right.
But separate, for those who are on the plan, is there the insurance of the actual equipment that goes with that?
Well, whenever you get it on the credit plan, you'd have to it's actually part of the requirement. You'd have to get insurance on the bike itself, and that would have to be comprehensive insurance for these motorcycles while it's on the plan, right?
Okay.
So apart from that comprehensive insurance, which you'll be covered for, you also have the warranty that comes along with the motorcycle itself, right? So it's two types of protections, right? So the second warranty, which is the one that comes along with the motorcycle, that's based on the mileage for each part as well as the years. So let's say maybe, for example, the engine will be covered up to 24,000 kilometers, let's say, and or 4 years, whichever one comes first, right? So we'd have to see which one comes first, and then we're able to gauge it.
Because some might travel farther with their motorcycle to work or whatever it is, so they might burn up the miles faster. All right, so it's mileage or number of years.
That's right. So that's one thing that we can look at in terms of you know, getting, you know, the motorcycles out whenever you're ready to, you know, get something like that.
And then I know all the you guys have the accessories, the helmets and so on. And your helmets are some of the best that I see, because some of those other helmets that are sold by other places, they fall apart just in use. And if a helmet is falling apart in use, how will it support you in an accident? Nobody wants you to get into an accident, but the helmet and jackets and all these things you guys have available.
Yes. And whenever you actually purchase your motorcycle right now at Courts, it comes along with some free gifts because we're also big on safety, right? If you noted a few months back, we actually partnered with the Belmopan, I think it was a Belize City Council, whereby we wanted to spread, in terms of road safety and so on. So we actually provide you a small gift in terms of that, either it be your gloves or a bag for you to have whenever you purchase your motorcycle, right? So that's a gift from us to you, for appreciation that you decided to go with a 8KT motorcycle, right?
Yes, very, very well. All right.
What about the age? Because recently I'm not working, but sometimes I'm fortunate to be where an accident happened. And the bike there, the child, small boy must be about 11, 12. And these are things that I don't know if courts have anything in place to say, despite of what are the age.
The 11-year-old child was driving?
Yes, sir.
Get on the motorcycle and gone.
Yeah, and it looked like
oh, wow.
Yeah.
That in a Belmopan, that Tabaka, I don't want to call the village.
That may happen on Valley of Peace. on Valley of Peace Road.
Valley of Peace.
Yeah.
I say Valley of Peace, Spanish lookout, duck run 1, 2, or 3, or stand bus, because sometimes they're off the grid, where the police officers are not there, and then you can't put children on bikes. I mean, I don't even think there are helmets for children,
Yeah. But to answer that question, yes, it is controlled by age. The person applying for the motorcycle has to bring in a license. So an actual license, and to hold a license, you have to be 18, right?
Yeah.
Right. So yes, we do have that portion of control in terms of who qualifies to get a motorcycle on credit, right?
All right, very good.
Now, apart from that too, we also have our mattress, right? So the mattress now as well, these ones would also fall within that range of 20% off on credit, or also 15% off on cash.
No, that comes complete like that, or it says king back support base.
This one is actually a combo.
Okay.
So this one includes the base and the mattress for only $19.99, right? So that's a really good deal in terms of this type of
that's like a complete
product.
bed right there.
Yes. So you actually get the sleep on it Eurotop king mattress as well as the king back support base, right? So these two items along, they pretty much give you the bed, right? So you're able to enjoy it right away. And like how
go ahead.
Like how this is actually a Eurotop. Eurotops are actually designed to give you that max comfort, because to me, whenever I'm looking at a mattress, the mattress is always something that's like an extension to you. It's personalized, right? So whenever you come into Courts and we're recommending a mattress to you, we have to look at your sleeping preference. Do you like to sleep on your back? Do you like to sleep on the side? Even the contours of your body, right? You got to look at all of these things whenever you're looking at a mattress, because we want to ensure that you have the right mattress for you. So we have mattresses inside of the store as well that have something like advanced foam, which contour your body while you sleep. This is especially for women, right? Because a woman can use the same mattress as a man, right?
Man be like a square.
You gotta, right.
But the woman.
So we don't mind having that more firm mattress.
But the woman.
No, women, they need a little bit different one that will take the contour of their body, so you can align your spine while you sleep. So if you're looking at somebody who have a little bit of lower back pain whenever they're sleeping, you need
so they
a
get
different
that support,
type of mattress. Yes.
those types of, and you have those available
Yes,
that can help to support according to the shape.
We even have the one that gives you the lumbar support as well, and we even have some of them that actually have a cooling gel infused into the foam to keep the mattress cool. You know, so especially right now, you don't have to be twisting and turning, right? Because you know your feet, your back get hot.
You're the bake in a bed. Unbake yourself at courts. Cool yourself down. Yeah. But even these mattresses, I see like sometimes on TikTok, and so they place it against the wall, and then they build their own little bed board, or they design something at the head. So like it works really well, you know. And so I think that these are very good ideas, and I like maybe one of these times we do a whole mattress thing, you know, because like that's exciting what you're explaining, and have some pictures to show. There are a lot of people who have either sciatic nerve issues, they have back issues, lower back issues, maybe they've been in accidents, etc., and they're sleeping uncomfortable, not aware that a type of mattress can actually alleviate their pain and can give them additional support, you know.
That's right.
If you have a bad night, you're going to have a bad day, you know. But if you have a good night, you can look forward to a good day. And sometimes it's simple things that people don't know. Look at the wide variety of mattresses that are available at Courts.
Yeah, you can rise and shine.
Exactly.
You can rise and shine if you get a good mattress at Courts.
Yeah. You imagine you take sleepless nights and all you need is a good mattress? Come on, Belize.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
But I mean, sleeping is an art. It's a science.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But you know, like I said, you know, it's all special deals happening. 20% off on those credit plans.
And that starts all week,
today.
Right? That starts today.
And it goes all the way up to the 31st. The 31st of May. And that's countrywide. You can get these deals at any of our Courts branches countrywide, right? That's on appliances, electronics, furniture, guys, motorcycles, right? So we want to invite you guys coming in. We're celebrating 30 years as well as Courts. Did you know we're celebrating 30 years?
No, I did not know that.
Courts is actually in Belize for 30 years already since we started, right?
Yeah.
So that was way back.
Not Front Street.
Not Front Street.
I old enough. I don't know where you were there. I don't know where you were there then, but I'm in the Courts. I was at Courts when Courts opened. Yeah, old man. Excellent. I remember it. I've always been excited about Courts because, like what I said, I know what it used to be like before. Lack of service. You bought a product, the product, when it was over, you could barely find somebody who could get the parts, or then also, as I said, layaway. Layaway was a nightmare because sometimes you lay away and then you can't make the last two payments and it fly away, and there are just many things, and so Courts for me, I have always had a close in my heart because I knew what it was before and the changes that it brought. Right there on that Front Street, bro. Yeah.
But now all of that has changed, like you said, right?
Yes, it changed the whole.
It's an excellent service now. We greet you with a smile. If you step right over to Courts Bump and you notice the change, right? Even in terms of getting over the parts, we have more parts available. We cover your item in terms of your investment, and we also provide an after-sales support too, right? In terms of your products, right? So Courts, guys.
30 years. 30 years, yes.
30 years of serving you.
Nearly date me how old I was. Because if I could actually buy that the first Courts, I never gonna watch, actually gonna buy, so that the tell you.
Young man. You're as young as you feel.
Boy. But I feel how you feel. You feel young. No, the mileage high for me. The mileage high. All right. So let's look at. We're just going through the posters. Are there any more? Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is actually a very, very good deal in terms of AC. Because the ACs, as you know, right now it's very hot.
Yeah.
So this is actually AC that is on a very special price right now at $849. I mean, that's very affordable.
Yes, under $1,000 for an AC.
Right. Right.
With inverter.
So we also have other options as well. So whenever you step into the branch, you'll see maybe if it's not this size that you need, maybe you need a little bigger
Larger,
size,
yeah.
like 18,000 or a
24.
24,000 BTU. You know, these are the types of ACs that you want. And this one in particular is actually an inverter. So the inverters usually save you a little bit of electricity, right? If you know how the inverter works, right?
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
for those who don't know how the inverter works, you know, whenever it reaches a certain coolness inside of the room, it tends to decrease the amount of electricity needed for the AC to be able to keep the room cool. And in that way, because it correlates in terms of the electricity, it's able to save you, you know, on your electricity bill, right?
Okay, yeah, because I was told like these are excellent for people who like your AC is on a long time, you know, like throughout
That's
the day
right.
or something
That's
like that. Offices, you know, maybe your living room space, the areas that you want to keep cool for an extended period of time. These are what is going to save you money. And if you look at this one, it saves you money right off the top because there's $450 off right at the top. So you start the process saving. I think this is the lowest price one that I've seen, and it's a TCL.
That's right, right?
TCL.
So we have all of that, as well as, you know, 30% off on any rug. So if you're looking to beautify your space, this is it right here. Right? So 30% off on any rugs, save $1,200 on sofas as well. We even have sofa sets in store right now that even have more savings than this.
Right.
So you guys can come over and check
in.
them out. You have to come in and check them out. Because like I said, you know, it's great deals happening at courts, big savings, to helping to bring that value to your home.
All right, very good. Well, you did talk about this one off the air, but we never talk about the curtains that are available.
The curtains, yes, they're only $15 right now. So any curtain for $15.
Yeah.
Right?
Curtains could change, make the house look different. Makes the
right.
house look different, you know, and you really should have several sets of curtains, you know, that you can change around the different season or so on. You know, you don't have to have just. Some people have only one set of curtain. I don't know if that's because of the price, but at $15, definitely you can have a variety of curtains for the season.
And different colors, right? So you guys are invited to come over and check those out. We have a wide variety of curtains right now in store. So get them while they last, because I think at $15 they're gonna go fast, right?
Yeah. Well, they won't be around on Friday, but the sale starts today. So that's the most important thing that we want viewers, and pass the message along. We try to take our time through these things so that what you need, you know that it's available at courts, and you can at least from now get an idea of what the prices and what the price range are. It's warm. It's unpredictable, like weather is unpredictable right now. When we thought it would be hot, it started to rain and so on, and then we're back with the heat, so we're still not sure if June will just give us some rain or if the heat is going to continue. Last year was a terribly hot year, and putting it on air condition, the baby fan, last year you should have known that this year you really need air conditioning, and then you turn it off, you turn it on only when you really need it. That's, you know, right. But it can really help people with struggle with high blood pressure. These kinds of temperatures just by themselves take your pressure up. And so for the younger ones, your parents or somebody suffer with high blood pressure, put a little air conditioning in one of the rooms or in the living room, and when the temperature gets too warm, you put it on, and you will notice that their blood pressure is going to help regulate itself. Yeah. So there's a lot. AC is not just about keeping cool, but it's also about keeping healthy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we're actually moving in a direction, you know, whereby ESC will no longer just be a luxury but a necessity.
Yes,
you know?
yes. The temperatures are rising, and then more days are hotter. So it's not just that it's getting hotter, but more days are getting hotter. And we live in Belmopan, we live inland, San Ignacio, right? Maybe up in the higher parts might be cooler, but inland, when you live inland, the temperatures, we do the temperatures every day, and the difference sometimes is 5-6 degrees, sometimes 8 degrees between what the coast is experiencing and what the hills and inland are experiencing. So air conditioning definitely is becoming a necessity, and courts have them available at very good prices. Some closing comments this morning.
Well, only one more thing I have to say is basically, you know, if you're even if you don't want to come in and get your item on credit, or maybe you get something on cash, but maybe you need an extra cash for the Agric weekend too, we also have our courts ready cash, right? You guys can come in with courts ready cash and you could get that extra change for the Agric show, right? You know, we have loans available up to 15,000. You guys can come in and apply for those as well. And it's the same thing.
Process.
Same process. If you are an existing customer, then you come in with your most recent pay slip, or job letter, and your social security card. If you're a new customer, then you just need your social security card or utility bill or an job letter, and you're able to apply.
You imagine, late last year, I visited the central bank because it was on the same day that they were getting ready to release the design of the new currency. And they were talking about credit scores. That's how they wanted to develop one centralized system where Belizeans can have credit scores so that they can access loans, access places like courts, etc. And I sat there and I thought about it. I said, man, courts has been doing that for some time, you know, that process. And then, of course, we realized that it's 30 years. Like they're just talking about it at central bank, but through courts, we have been able to enjoy like a credit rating, because that's, you know, it corresponds to the value of what you can get and how you pay and how good a customer you are. So you guys have been 30 years ahead of when you really think about it. Can you just talk about it late last year, this was like November, to say that this year they are going to, and you guys have been doing it for 30 years. So congratulations, and I encourage all our viewers to go in at courts and to shop this week. So thank you very much for dropping in and letting us know what are the sales that are available this week.
Yes,
Everybody
come over.
Absolutely.
Everybody come over and enjoy that Agric deals, and, you know, come celebrate our 30-year anniversary with us.
Right. You don't just have to carry plants home this weekend. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. You're watching Rise and Shine on PlusTV.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me.
This Saturday, get ready to fire it up down south. 6 grill warriors, 4 weekends, 1 national grill master. The heat is on as top contenders battle it out for $2,000 cash prize. Contestants will be judged on juiciness, presentation, and pure grilling power. But watch out, contestants can be voted off by their own rivals. Join us for food, fire, and fierce competition in Placencia, May 24th, 31st, and the grand finale, June 7th at Doyle Smoke Yard and Catering. Call 620-7147 or 600-2762 for more information. Grill Master Competition, who will reign supreme at the flames? Proudly sponsored by Grill Master, Beef Masters, Rustino's Imports, and PlusTV. Other sponsors include Tri Fitness Club, Alan Paradise Hotel.
In May, make Benny's your one-stop shop for appliances. We have Sankey refrigerators, stoves, microwaves, washers and dryers, freezers, smart TVs, and so much more for up to 19% off. Get amazing deals for mom and appliances all May long, and don't forget your B-Bucks whenever you make a purchase to be a part of our Homecation raffle to win $10,000 in December. Benny's, quality and savings.
Imagine getting rewards for your spending. Smart prepaid customers countrywide, it's time to level up with Smart Gains. Smart Gains are exclusive, limited time offers sent straight to your phone. We're talking irresistible rewards. You'll actually want extra credit, bonus data, and exclusive perks, all tailored to you. Because at Smart, we've always got your back. Don't miss out on rewards made just for you. Smart Gains, Smart Savings, Smart You. Smart, bringing people together.
Hello Belmopan, welcome back to the second segment in this series of the Trade License Act 2024. I'm Councillor Chris Enriquez, and today we'll be discussing your business productive footprint and how it impacts your trade license fee. Let's break it down. Your business's productive footprint is the square footage of the area where your operations are conducted. It excludes common spaces such as agricultural lands, lobbies, restrooms, stairways, parking lots, storerooms, and shared hallways, unless they are used for profit. Your business falls under an economic classification based on your business type. This classification, as well as your zone, will further determine the rate applied to your business.
Hi, I'm Lauren Milton. I'm the Evaluation Manager here at the Belmopan City Council. I know a lot of people keep wondering what we're measuring when we visit their business. So let's take a closer look at what productive footprint looks like for the different types of businesses. As you can see, we measure the area used for business purposes only. This includes retail space, dining areas, or workspaces. For example, here's how the productive footprint is calculated for a coffee shop, a supermarket, and an office space, specifically an accounting firm. Let's take a coffee shop for instance. Here we see the kitchen, the bar, and the dining areas as productive space. What's noteworthy here is that a restaurant and an ice cream parlor has similar productive space as a coffee shop. Next, we have a supermarket. For this business, we measure the entire retail floor, including aisles, checkout counters, and display areas. The storerooms and employee break areas are excluded since they are not used to generate direct sales. Lastly, we look at an accounting firm office. The productive footprint here includes the client reception, conference rooms, and workspaces where the business's services are provided. Excluded are areas like break rooms, restrooms, kitchen, and non-operational storage. As you can see, productive footprint is the usable square footage where your business is conducted. This excludes common areas like lobbies, restrooms, and parking spaces, except in cases where these areas are used for profit. Remember, productive footprint looks different for different businesses, so be sure to accurately measure your premise to ensure your fees reflect your footprint. It is important to note that Schedule 8 of the Trade Licensing Act sets fixed trade license fees for specific classifications such as traveling professionals and auto dealers.
Knowing your economic classification and accurately measuring your productive footprint isn't the only factor in your trade license process. You must also consider that there are 4 municipal zones and that your business is located in one of them. Each zone has a different guideline that will affect the rate applied to your trade license fee. As a reminder, the new Trade License Act takes effect on January 1st, 2025. Businesses without a trade license by then are subject to penalties and fees. So we encourage everyone to apply early before the deadline, December 31st, 2024. Stay tuned to our next segment where we will answer your key questions. Thank you for watching, and let's build a prosperous Belmopan together.
We are here at Highland Estates today to deliver 50 newly constructed studio homes to well-deserving families.
We have to say great big thanks to the people and government of Taiwan. Ambassador, please convey our greatest appreciation. This wouldn't happen without you, without your government, without the former president being so inspired, being so impressed by Minister Julius's presentation at that bilateral meeting.
The provision of affordable housing is the shared commitment and the common policy priority of both our governments. Taiwan is therefore very honored and pleased to partner with the government of Belize to support such an important program.
I'd like to give thanks to the Republic of China. 50 starter homes, ma'am, Ambassador, was done with your government's contribution of approximately 3 million Belize dollars. In addition to that, MIDH came in with our resources and we did the clearing of the bush. We did the surveying and the filling of the lot of a cost of approximately $500,000. Then we worked in collaboration with the utility companies to get some discount, and we managed to bring the cost of bringing power and water here for a cost collaboratively of $500,000.
I'm glad for this, and I really appreciate it.
This is for my children. This is something that I was like hoping for, longing for.
In 10 years, probably in 5 years, when you come back here, you're going to see it totally different. You're going to see some people that have added to their homes. You're going to see more homes being built. We, those that are being blessed and have the opportunities, we take these things for granted, but it's not. These are the things that really start to make people's lives better and give them a sense of purpose.
Every project starts with the right tools. At Builders Hardware, we got everything to get the job moving. Tools, paint, plumbing, electrical, garden, it's all here from construction start to finish. We're also offering a different kind of power tool. Order anytime, anywhere. Pick up in store or get it delivered to your home. Go to shopbuildersbz.com today and save money with our exclusive online deals. Builders Hardware, making it easier.
Start the new year with big savings on your 2025 property taxes. From January 1st to March 31st, 2025, the Belize City Council is offering incredible property tax discounts that you won't want to miss. Prepay your annual property tax by January 31st, 2025 and enjoy 15% off. Pay by February 28th and you'll save 10%. And if you pay by March 31st, you'll still enjoy a 5% discount. But wait, there's more! Senior citizens can enjoy a fantastic 35% discount upon full payment of property taxes for the property they reside on all year round. Please note, these discounts are available only to property owners who are up to date with their accounts. As you take advantage of this discount, we kindly remind all property owners of your responsibility to visit City Hall or utilize our online platform to complete your payments and to ensure your contact information is accurately updated in our system. For more details on these incentives, visit our Belize City Council Facebook page or give us a call at 227-3073, extension 261 or 264. Your Belize City Council. Always about the people.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize, where would I go? Where would I go? Where would I spread my bed? Where would I lay my head? Nobody know. Nobody know. If I ever had to leave me home, no other place we ever roam could be like Belize. Be like Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the isles and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. Creole and Garifuna, Mestizo and Maya, living in peace. Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize.
But in the next 3 days, we have the budget debate. Budget debate is on. It's going to be on starting today for the next 3 days. Belizeans tend to tune in around this time.
Yes.
They don't watch all of the National Assembly, but they tend to try to watch these 3 days.
You know, when my mom that like is sitting at the house used to be, nobody touch a radio.
Yeah.
That's the right there, so you know. So and then I thank God for your new senators like yourself, Pastor. It's always good to have somebody who will help you to continue to Belize look good. Our Prime Minister, hats off to him. And now we better because you got people who could say, I can listen, that them cast me that are there. So, but as I say, we beat the opposition. But I thank God that man like you and other people that love this country continues to step in their shoes.
Well, I had the opportunity to watch a presentation done by Dr. Philip Castillo. He is an economist, has a PhD, and he did a review of the budget, sharing some of his observations and some of his concerns. It was very good because it's good to know that more Belizeans, are becoming, as you said, interested in the process and watching the finances. So 2 weeks ago, the Prime Minister gave his budget speech sharing the highlights of what the government wants to do. So today, I believe the National Assembly starts with the leader of the opposition now is going to today read her speech, sharing what she is seeing in the budget and the concerns that she has for the nation of Belize. And then different ministers are going to respond. Most likely the Deputy Prime Minister, Cordell Hyde, is going to speak, and then it's a time like this that the leaders of the different ministries, Ministry of Tourism, Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Infrastructure and Development, they will stand up and they will share what things they would like to do with their budget. So I'm excited to hear Minister of Education, Minister Rekena, he moved from rural development on to education. The housing project in the advertising just now, we saw the drone flying over those 50 houses. That was under Minister Julius Espat. We would love to know if there will be more low-income houses. The needs are very, very big. Will there be finances for that? What highways will be paved? We know about Belmopan. I think Belmopan to La Democracia, they have already said that they want to improve that road. And I think that's a good idea, Brother Fem, because driving to Belize City right now, on the sides of the road is this high, and then you could drop right off the shoulder. And so I on Saturday again, last week Saturday I drove from here to Hopkins, And then this Saturday I drove from here to Placencia, and the road is greatly improved. I'm not sure if they're finished as yet, but oh, it's my favorite kind of road with that black, the black tar. It's quick mix. I love those roads. Those roads, you drive better on them. The braking system works better. It's quieter. It's less stress on the vehicle. I love those roads, and I enjoyed that ride. I can tell you. What are we going to do this year in tourism? All the different ministers will rise. Then the opposition members. We have 5 members in opposition. They will each rise. They have to. The agenda will say who will speak next, and so on. And so there will be some space because there are not many members of the opposition in the House, Brother Fem.
Thank you, Pastor.
And so they will get to speak on the concerns that they have, but it will not be a lot because there are just too few of them. But that can be expected over the next 3 days.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yeah. Now, there are when the Prime Minister spoke 2 weeks ago, there were still some other bills that were introduced, and I want to go over those bills that were introduced. I said, now that I'm a senator, I can give a little bit more information to Belizeans. So at that particular, when the Prime Minister spoke, there were several other bills that were introduced on that day, right? So there was the General Revenue Appropriation Bill, that's the budget. Then there was a Custom and Excise Bill 2025, an amendment. Then there was the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Bill 2025, Magistrate Court Bill 2025, Belize Building Bill Amendment 2025, and the People's Constitution Commission Amendment Bill 2025. So there was also a bill called the Family Bill that was introduced when the Prime Minister, on the same day that the Prime Minister gave his speech. So during the next 3 days, these bills will go for their second reading because they went to committee. So one bill that will not go to committee is the Family Bill. The Family Bill will not go. And I'm going to read what was said by the chairman of that committee, who is Chairman Gilroy Usher.
Yes, sir.
Chairman Usher. And can we show the photographs, please? I want to show the photographs, Brother Fem, because at that committee meeting, the leader of the opposition was a member of that committee meeting, as well as these are the other pictures. So Lee Mark Chang, Honorable Lee Mark Chang, he was there as a member of the opposition as well in that committee. And the committee is where you make your comments, whether you like the bill or not like the bill and what parts of the bill. So this is one of the gentlemen. He's from In the Gap Ministries that went and made a short presentation. Can we let's move on. This is, of course, the chairman, Osha, and he's the one who wrote what I'm going to read. We also had other people there. Let's move on. All right, so these are the young ladies that came from the South, Laugh Out Loud Orphanage, and these girls came and gave their experience and talked about some of the problems that they see in this bill. These young ladies that you see here are from the Attorney General's office. They're attorneys at law who helped to draft the legislation, and Mr. Michel Sheba and Minister Ramon Cervantes. They were members for the PUP, and along with Chairman Usher. So there were 5 of them on the committee, and they listened. And here we have 2 of the fathers from the Roman Catholic Church. They made presentations on the law because it has to do with family. And wherever you see family, marriage, community, the church is going to be there. And so we were grateful to have them presenting. And then there is a photo with several of us. There I am in the background by the film. I'm by the water coolers, making sure everybody can drink water. I did not present. I was there observing. This is the Council of Churches that went in, and we can see different members of the Council of Churches and other organizations that deal with children. Haven House director, the principal from St. Catherine's, and so several of them, we can see them there. The Mother Superior of Palote, the Palotine Sisters was also there. So there are quite a few reports that they listened to. And so that is the chairman, and this is what the chairman said. I'm going to read his comments. He said, Families Bill 2025 returned to Ministry of Human Development for further consideration. So he said on Monday 19th, Honorable Usher, Chair of the Health and Human Development Committee, chaired a meeting to discuss the Families Bill. The bill was presented to the House a week earlier by Honorable Tia Garcia Ramirez, Minister of Human Development. Because of the importance of the family in raising children and building the best possible country, the bill had representation from a number of churches, foster homes, also, what happened here? So different foster homes, and concerned individuals, safe houses for women and concerned individuals. At the conclusion of the discussion, the members of the committee agreed that the Families Bill 25 should be returned to the Human Development Ministry for consideration of concerns that were raised on several issues. So in addition to Honorable Gilroy Usher, other committee members present for the discussion of Families Bill 2025 were PUPs, Ramon Cervantes, Michelle Shabat, UDPs, Honorable Tracy Tegar Panton, and Honorable Lee Mark Chang. Also represented in the committee were 2 legal drafters from the Attorney's Office. And so that bill is not moving forward. It's sent back to the department for them to work on the issues that were raised. And lots of issues that were raised, but I think it's good news. I wanted to share that the family bill has been stayed, which will allow for it to be improved. And what we want is a improved bill. So anyway, your closing comments for this morning. It's 8:30.
Well, I want to say thanks to those that are watching us throughout this country, especially here in Belmopan. I give God thanks for us being together, that you give us that golden opportunity once again to be in your homes. And we want to invite you to, go out and be a light to somebody. Tell somebody you love them and think, make you continue to do what we need to do. But Pastor, I want to say God bless this team that the team that you have together.
Amen.
I think we are now a better debate when you have people who love this country. Because some people love the country, some of them don't love the country, but they love the minister.
They love what they get.
Yes. So I give God thanks for it, really honestly, and also to be here this morning.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Fem. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Thanks for joining me on this morning. Belize, we're out of here. We thank our technical team in the background for the work that they are doing. God bless you, Belize. See you tomorrow.
Sweet Belize, land of the sand and sea, land of the coconut tree. I love me sweet Belize. Sweet Belize, land of the islands and keys, land of the barrier reef. I love me sweet Belize. If I ever had to leave Belize, if I ever had to leave Belize,